أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Madam Chair, Commissioners, Lead Counsel, Assistant Counsel, viewers and listeners, members of the press, good morning. Welcome back once again for our daily proceedings of this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. For our next item on our today's agenda, I have the honor to yield the floor to Madam Chair. Madam Chair, over to you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I will call on Honorable Silla to lead us in Muslim prayers and Honorable Joyner to lead us in Christian prayers. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Arrahmanir rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alam nashrah laka sadraka wa wada'na anka wizraka alladhi anhada dharak wa rafa'na laka dhikrak fa innamal yusra fa iza falata fansab wa ila rabbika farghab. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inna anzalnahu fi laylatil qadri wa ma adraka ma laylatul qadri. Laylatul qadri khayrun min alfi shahrin tanazzalul malaikatu war-ruhu fiha bi ismi rabbihim min kulli amrin salamun hiya hatta matla'il fajr. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wassalamun ala al-mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Amen.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Heavenly King, our advocate, mediator, and redeemer, we thank you for yet another awesome day in your presence. We submit all that concerns us into your hands. Arise in your Shekinah glory to do the needful for us. Grant us renewed strength to the end of the year with grace. Only you can do the unexpected and unimaginable in our lives. Journey along with us, and may your divine grace abide with us now and forevermore. Amen.
Good morning, Madam Witness. You may kindly take your seat. Madam Witness, I remind you once again that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed.
Okay.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to for us to proceed.
Good morning, Madam Cham.
Good morning.
You're welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Council, can we please proceed?
Yes, thank you very much. Good morning to all the Honorable Commissioners, Honorable Secretary, and everyone present. We have called you today in relation to the trucks that were purchased for the Mbalit project.
Okay,
You were the procurement manager at the time.
sure.
Yes, so please speak into the microphone.
Okay.
Let us hear you clearly. Now, you were also a member of the contracts committee as well
Yes,
at the time.
yes.
Now, can you tell the commission how KMC started this Mbalit project, if you know, and how the bank, Ajib Bank, and Espas Motors came into the picture?
Okay, I think the idea of the Mbalit project emanated from council. Yeah, it's a resolution.
When was this?
It was in around the end of 2018.
End of 2018.
Yes, towards the beginning of 2019.
19.
Yeah, it emanated from council, then down to executive. Then the executive called the contracts committee to inform them of council's decision.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then when you were informed of council's decision, what did the contracts committee do?
The contracts committee, I remembered, started the discussions by getting familiar with the resolution and what it entails.
Yes.
Then from there, the CEO was tasked to coordinate with the contracts committee to ensure that.
Who was the CEO at the time?
Jaja Cham.
Yeah, Cham. Okay, so what was the decision of the contracts committee, and how did you kickstart this process of making sure you have the 19 trucks?
You mean what was the?
Yes, how did you now engage the supplier or the bank?
Yeah, the specifications, including the quantity of the trucks, were identified.
Yes.
Then the respective bidders, because I remember restricted tender was used.
Yes.
Because that was the most appropriate method at that time.
You know Samba Fai?
Samba Fai.
Used to work for Ajib Bank.
Samba. Yes. Yes, I know Samba.
His account used to be the account officer for KMC.
Yes. But I didn't know that he was the account officer, but I know him personally.
You know him personally?
I once met him.
But when you were the manager, he used to have communications with KMC in relation to the Mbalit project, and then the possibility of securing a loan from Ajib Bank.
Yes.
You recall this?
Yeah.
So
I used to see him coming in and out.
Yes.
Making some discussions with the finance department.
Before engaging the procurement?
No. I mean during the process.
During the process.
Yes.
Now, before you floated this tender, were you in communication, KMC, with Ajib Bank? Did you approach Ajib Bank at any point in time in relation to this purchase of the trucks before floating the tender?
No, not particularly concerning the trucks.
But concerning what?
I don't remember particularly on the trucks issues.
Yes.
Yeah.
You sit in meetings of the contracts committee.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
And you take part in these meetings. We have the meetings of the 14th of January 2019.
Can I check it here, because I have the file? Okay, it's here.
You brought that file?
Yeah, because I was requested the last time that I should bring it when coming back.
What file is that?
The contracts committee file. The minutes I was taking.
Okay, let me please see that file.
Can we have the witness present the documents that she was asked to present?
Yes.
We admit them, then you can proceed.
Is this the only document you were asked to bring?
Yeah, that's the file for the contracts committee.
I mean, is it the only document you were asked to produce?
I was also asked of my appointment letter,
Yes.
whether I had a copy.
Yes.
Yeah, I brought it along.
What else?
That's all.
Can I please see your appointment letter? We apply to tender the appointment letter of the witness, Fatoumata Saho Cham, dated the 3rd of September 2018, and minutes of contracts committee meetings from 2019. Were you there in 2018?
September, yes.
2018?
Yes.
But we don't see those minutes here.
It's not arranged. I requested for it, but they didn't arrange it.
Okay, it's not arranged.
Yeah.
But it will cover from which period to which period?
It should be covered from September 2018 to September 2020. October rather, 2020.
Now, the minutes of these meetings, when we are on break or when you're done testifying, I believe Chair will appropriate, there are not many, they can be counted. And then we would know exactly, because they're not in order.
Yeah.
So we would know exactly the minutes you have provided or you have submitted.
Yeah, and
But
when
if
I
you
went
tender this
to...
file, we would not know
Okay.
what it contains.
That's fine.
And then, so perhaps you can do that with the register. I will give the file to the registrar, so you can do that. Madam Chair, with your permission, we can have the witness to write a cover note to indicate the minutes that are present in this file, because they are not in order. It starts from the first page, 2019, the witness is saying that there should be 2018 minutes of meetings as well, and we would not know how many minutes for 2018.
That is noted.
So you will arrange it in such a way, it will clearly indicate how many minutes you have for 2018, 2019, 2020, and this goes on. We apply to tender the offer of appointment letter of the witness as a procurement manager and to evidence as an exhibit.
The a letter dated the 3rd of September 2018 with reference KMC/ADM/074 emanating from the Kanifing Municipal Council addressed to Fatoumata Saho Cham, Latakunda Sabiji. It has the subject offer of appointment. It is signed by Demboja for Acting Chief Executive Officer. It is copied to the Lord Mayor, Acting Director of Finance, Director Internal Audit, IT Manager, and Acting Executive Secretary. The said letter is admitted in evidence as an exhibit and it is marked as LGC/FSC/KMC/003.
Ask the commission, please. Now, I was referencing the minutes of meeting of the 29th. Of the 14th of January 2019. Let me show you.
This is the evaluation process.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I please have it? Let me read to you the minutes of the meeting. It says the people in attendance were Jaya Cham, Nyima Kamara. Who is Nyima Kamara?
She is the Director of Planning and Development.
Fatoumata Saho, Procurement Manager. Sheriff Njai, Acting Director and a member. Dawda Bari, Consultant. Abdullah Kebe, Member. Binta Jane, Jalo, Councillor. Musa Bah, Deputy Mayor. Lamin S. Sanyang, Director of Service. It says, Introduction. The Chairman welcomed all. Say something? The Chairman welcomed all and sundry to the meeting, after which he read out agenda items as follows. 1.2, bid evaluation process, meeting with Espas Motors management team. 1.3, agenda item number 2, review of meetings, minutes of meetings, matters arising, corrections, agenda item 3, any other business. It says, bid evaluation process meeting with Espas Motors management. Now the chairman said the rationale behind calling Espas Motors was to express their concern on the lot 3, that is what waste truck tender, and the process that followed. He described the meeting as a forum organized to regularize the tender process and to ensure that the credibility of members with regards to any further contracts are not questioned. What were you trying to regularize at that point? That was irregular, that was supposed to be regularized.
I think it was just emphasizing the positions of the members. Members' position was just being emphasized there.
Are you sure?
That's what.
Okay, let's proceed.
Okay.
It says the manager director of Espas Motors opined that his company was approached by council to see whether they can have a facility to acquire trucks for waste, as the council for a long time has not been performing well in the area of garbage collections and management. Do you see that? That council had actually engaged the Espas Motors manager well before this process was initiated.
No, I don't remember.
You are not aware of that?
No.
But these are in your minutes of meetings. But they were discussed, so you would have been aware of the discussion because you were present.
That one.
You need to speak loud and clearly.
I mean the meeting with them, discussing prior to this meeting.
Yes.
You know, I think this minutes is a substantial minutes, like it's a bid evaluation process.
Yes.
Other processes have been met and we reach at this process.
Yes.
So, which means I think we should start from the beginning and we will know
but
where all this
by the beginning
emanated.
But you did not say anything.
No, I mean the minutes.
We will go on in it. It is very in-depth.
Okay.
And maybe you can shed more light on it.
Okay.
It says, the 2.3, the company, the MD explained they knew they could provide a facility council was looking, but what they could not guarantee was delivery of the trucks within the proposed time frame. As a result, they contacted the supplier to inquire, but the result was delivery of the consignment could not take place in March 2019. He additionally added that they were made to believe that since the compactors were requested by the wards and they will be paying for it, the process may not require GPA regulations. Thus, they went further to invite the manufacturing company to come on the ground and do a survey so that the compactors will be environmentally friendly and fit for the purpose. So, procurement regulation was not followed in the beginning with Espas. Espas were engaged. You didn't follow procurement regulations?
We did.
Of course, you subsequently did.
Yes, we did. No, I mean this process you are reading, this minutes, is the evaluation stage.
Yes.
Which is almost, I think the selection was already done.
Yes.
Then we call them for negotiation.
Can I read it again?
Yes.
Are you really listening?
I'm listening.
What it is saying is that there were negotiations already with Espas Motors.
Other than this one?
Before procurement were even kick-started.
No, I was not involved in that.
You were not involved. You say you were involved.
Yeah, I was not
But
involved.
to say that
no, now I understand.
Now you understand.
Yes, now
these are minutes of meetings that you were present. And if you were not involved, you were aware. Because in the minutes of the meetings, you were present and you signed the minutes of meetings together with Cham, the chairman. So you cannot say you were not aware that they had kick-started negotiations with ESPAS before procurement. You can say you were not involved.
I was not involved.
But you cannot say you were not aware.
I can say that too, because if something that I am not involved, it means that I was not aware. Maybe they did it, then council came to the governance part. They came to council to inform them that they want these trucks.
Yes, but why would you have it written? Who prepared these minutes?
I must be the one.
Exactly, and
because
you
signed
your signature. Let me give it to you so you can confirm.
Can I read it? Can I see?
Let me give it to you so you can confirm. You have to read it loud.
Oh, okay, I can do that. The chairman said the rationale behind calling ESPAS was to express their concern on the lot 3.
No, that is 1.3. Go to 1.3 regarding the subject matter we're discussing. 1.2 or 3.
That is the agenda.
It's there. It's all in evaluation.
2.3 or 1.3?
Let me see. Let me help you.
The company, the managing director explained.
Yes.
Okay. The company, the managing director explained, knew they could provide the facility council was looking, but
no, 2 paragraphs after that.
It was later when they have gone deep into the process. Okay. It was later when they have gone deep into the process that they were told that GPPE regulation must be adhered to and must be adhered to. Thus, the lot was tendered and they abide by the principles and bidded document.
Yes. May I have it? What do you make up from that?
You know, this has to do with lot 3.
Yes, let me have
It's not the overall procurement, all the trucks. It is talking of specifically for lot 3. So can we go and see what happened in lot 3?
Let me read again. There are no distinctions in relation to lot 3. This has to do with the arrangement of the trucks. And I think it's better for me to read everything word for word, and then you can listen and then comprehend. I will start from agenda item 1, bid evaluation process, meeting with ESPAS Motors management. The chairman said the rationale behind calling ESPAS was to express their concern on the lot 3 World Waste Management truck and the process that followed. He described the meeting as a forum organized to regularize the tender process and to ensure that the credibility members with regards to any future contracts are not questioned. The managing director of ESPAS Motors opined that his company was approached by council to see where they can have a facility to acquire trucks for waste. This is the beginning.
The beginning of
this process, acquiring the trucks. The managing director of ESPAS Motors opined that his company was approached by council.
That is after they were being identified.
To see where they can have a facility to acquire trucks for waste, as the council for a long time has not been performing well in the area of garbage collection and management. This is the inception of the process. The other reason why council approached his farm was if the facility is available. Was there any possibility to ensure the delivery of the trucks by January 2019, as they wanted to embark on vigorous waste collection exercise in all the 19 wards? We are talking about the process itself entirely. The company, the MD explained they knew they could provide the facility. They knew they could provide the facility council was looking, but what they could not guarantee was delivery of the trucks within the proposed time frame. As a result, they contacted their supplier to inquire, but the result was the delivery of the consignment could not take place in March 2019. The reason being, Council wanted brand new customized compactors. This is about the entire consignment. You agree with that?
Okay.
Do you agree?
Yes, I agreed.
Now the company, the MD, he additionally added that they were made to believe that since the compactors were requested by the wards and they will be paying for it, the process may not require GPA regulation.
The process
Would not or may not require GPA regulation. That they were made by council to believe that since the wards were requesting for the trucks, that they would not require GPA regulations.
in the beginning, yeah.
Yes, in the beginning.
Yeah.
Thus, they went forward to invite the manufacturing company to come on the ground and do a survey so that the compactors will be environmentally friendly and fit for purpose. This is managed council and ESPAS pre-negotiations before GPA or procurement was followed. It was later when they have gone deep into the process that they were told that GPA regulations must be adhered to. Thus the lot was tendered.
That is where the credibility of the members in the beginning came.
Yes.
Because as soon as we knew that this has to be on record, or UDPP has to be involved, that is the time that we are making reference of what happened before.
I agree. I agree. I do not deny that.
Okay.
And I do not say that you were involved in the pre-negotiation, you individually, with ESPAS Motors. I am saying council had already engaged ESPAS Motors. And it's a fact.
Yes.
Is that not the case?
It's a reference from what happened.
Yes, it's a reference of what happened.
Yes.
And it's an issue because ESPAS, when the tender was floated, ESPAS emerged as the winner.
Yeah.
Do you understand that? But in normal procurement, as a procurement manager, should bidders be, or should suppliers be contacted first and negotiations done behind the scenes before official bidding, which should be a free level playing field? Tell me.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you agree with?
You know, in the beginning, the concept...
No, what do you agree with?
I agree that it has to be a level-free competition.
Yes.
So maybe, to me, eventually ESPAS came to win.
Yes.
But for us on our part as contracts committee members, we did our best to ensure that GPPA regulations were followed to the latter.
You had said that in your meeting.
Yes.
In the contracts. That's why you had it written down.
Sure.
But you realized the fact, as a contracts committee, you realized the fact that council had already engaged the would-be winners already. They had gone deep into negotiations. They have invested. They had brought experts on the ground to do a survey.
But what we asked of the bidders, maybe that is why they win it. To me, this the PPP, like they are going to finance it.
Yes.
And we contacted the others. They were not in the position to offer that. So,
but will it not affect the credibility still of the award itself when the winner, ESPAS Motors, had already gone deep into the arrangement with council?
That's why. I don't know.
Tell me.
Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah.
That would not be proper. That would not create a fair playing field. So the other competitors would be disadvantaged. Is that not true in procurement? Is that allowed?
It's not allowed.
Madam Saho, Cham, I know it may not be easy to say what you have to say, but you have to say it regardless.
No, it is from this. It is from this.
Just let me guide you. You are a professional in your capacity as a procurement manager. Your evidence matters. We all know how procurement works. We all know what the law says. You know. You have been doing this over and over again. If it is wrong and it is obvious, you are here. Everybody's listening.
Yeah, it's not correct.
Yes.
Because they already have the background information. Of what is going on. So
and they have invested in it.
Yeah, it is today that all this thing is well clear to me.
Come again?
I mean, it is today that everything, I know it's not correct, but to me, we had this project that we want to offer our municipality.
Yes.
Or let me say council.
Yes.
That's the project they have at heart. So at our level, we want to facilitate that.
Yes.
So that became an oversight on our side.
But
on my side particularly.
No,
I don't know the others.
I would say on your side as a contracts committee, on your side as someone who wrote the minute, I would say you were honest to write exactly what transpired.
What's happening?
That's what I will say individually. That's what we will have, the opinion we will have. I don't know what about the commissioners.
That is why we are emphasizing our credibility from the beginning, because we want everything to be clear.
Because everything was not clear. That is the hard fact. The reason credibility was raised is because everything was not clear, and you realized that there were actions taken before they came to you.
But we also ensure that everything was reversed.
Yes.
To the rule of the GPPA.
Yes.
And that we went by that.
That's what I'm saying. Everything was reversed.
Yeah.
But even as reversing it's only to maintain, to show the legality of the process, that the process was followed. But the law didn't say you should reverse it. The law says everyone that takes part should take part on equal footing. There should be an independent, free process.
But we gave the others the opportunity to
I don't doubt that, going by the bidding process. But you have the winner who became the person that was spoken to by council already, and who invested financially in this venture. Correct?
Yes.
And they even stated they had to bring experts in town to do a survey that cost money. Do we know how much they invested? No.
No, I don't.
We have no idea how much they invested. And they end up being the winners, where the terms and conditions and the specifications designed to suit them, because they cannot lose anymore. Do you know?
Yeah, it's possible.
It's possible. And that will be in clear violation of the Procurement Regulations and Act. Correct?
It may be, but we follow the process.
To regularize the process.
Okay, you can call it that.
Do you agree with that? You had said it yourself. You had to go back to regularize the process for your own integrity as the contracts committee. Is that not the case?
That is
the case.
That's the case.
Now, when you realize...
Now, Madam Saho.
Yes.
I want to find out, you have said earlier, which I am not too clear about, the fact that the other bidders were not forthcoming in their interest in pre-financing. So in procurement terms, if you have solicited for bidders and they are not interested in the procurement, was the process you adopted not putting the cart before the horse? Or is there any specific rule under the procurement that as soon as the others indicate that they would not be able to comply, you could go ahead with the person that is willing and ready to comply?
And meets the specification.
And meets the specification. But in this instance, was it not a situation where you've put the cart before the horse?
Yeah, it can be described like that, because in the process, as I told him, we have to reverse everything to ensure that we meet the...
Yes, you know, it is important for us to establish that, yes, we understand the rationale as to why these compactors were needed.
Definitely.
And for the interest of the public, it was urgent because of the fact that council have realized how daunting the issue of garbage collection has been for the council. So it is to some extent very urgent and necessary.
Realistic, yeah.
But yet still, there are frameworks that have been set and put in place for you to be able to do that. Right? That is to say, if you want to do these things, there is the frameworks that are available for you to do it expeditiously, and notwithstanding that, you would at the same time be following due process. Is that not correct?
Yeah.
Council, you may proceed.
Who are the other bidders? When you reverse the process and now you have to float it, you have TK Motors?
CFO, TK Motors,
Yes.
and Espas.
Who has the lowest per unit for the trucks?
It's in the file.
Can you please confirm?
TK Motors. We have TK Motors and Espas.
You need to speak into the microphone.
Okay.
And please kindly increase your voice.
TK Motors, 19 trucks.
TK Motors.
Yes, then is it Ashok's Leyland trucks, then Espas 19 Futum trucks. The bid amount is 4.2 for TK Motors.
Espas.
Espas Motors is
At 4.2, what do you mean?
4,239,000.
Thank you.
Dallas.
Yes. So the
Espas.
that one is the total we mentioned here. We have to divide it.
Divided by 19.
Yes. Oh, it is here. 5.5
Yes.
for Espas. For the Futum. That is the septic emptier.
Yes.
Okay, we have to divide 115 million by 19 to get the.
You can do it. You can do it with your mobile phone. You said the unit price, correct?
Yes, the unit price.
So you're dividing how much?
6 million.
6 million.
Yes.
6 million for $7,625. 3 bottles.
No, 6 million and 52,000.
That's fine. We have various.
No, sorry, just a minute. It's 115 million.
115 million, 94,000.
115, 94,000, yes.
875.
Yes.
Dollars.
Yes.
50
Divided
bottles.
by
We divide that
Point
per unit will be 6 million.
94,
Divided by-
875
Yes.
point, oh, there is no point.
Point
Divided by 19,
Yes.
6.075. 6 million and 57,000.
Let me just give you this. You can compare with what you have.
Okay.
And then we can take it from there. I am reading from the document sent to the Lord Mayor's office.
19. Okay. Yeah, that's the unit price.
The unit what?
6 million.
No, you give it to me in full.
Okay, 6 million.
Yes.
057.
Yes.
625.03.
Thank you. Now, let me please have it. And then the other one?
For TK Motors is 4 million. 4,239,478.45.
Yes. Okay. Yes, the other one?
Yeah, they are the two. For the what?
For 19.
19, yeah.
Okay. Now, why did you go for Espas when TK Motors is more than $2 million is short, less expensive?
Yeah, because of the mode that we, like the criteria, they didn't meet the criteria of financing.
What is the criteria? The financing part of it,
the financing part.
which was already agreed upon by Espas Motors and KMC. You see what I'm talking about now? That criteria disadvantaged TK Motors when that same criteria was already pre-agreed before they even came to you people. Agreed?
I agree.
You don't have to nod also.
I mean, I agree.
We agree. Now we see one of the issues that is wrong with this process. Now, Espas Motors emerged as the winner because they said they can pre-finance.
Yes.
You understand? Did they pre-finance?
They did. They bought the trucks.
They bought the trucks.
Yes.
Good. Now, when they bought the trucks, how did they get the money to buy the trucks? They took a loan.
Yeah, they took a loan.
From Ajib Bank.
Between them and their bank.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I just wanted you to understand
how,
how we had already exhausted the first issue or the first limb that talks about how the pre-arrangement disadvantaged TK Motors. And TK Motor Council would have spent less if both parties were going to foot the bill themselves. But then you have TK Motors 4.2, you have Espas Motors 6 million plus. You understand that?
6 million. Yes.
So 2 million or thereabout difference.
1 point something.
1 point something, 2 million, that's thereabout. Now, Espas Motors went to Ajib Bank pre-financed. Now, who paid the loan from KMC? Do you know?
The loan for the
Bank
trucks
that Espas Motors took from Ajib Bank.
Who paid it?
Yes.
Is what we collect from the proceeds from the Mbalit.
It paid off the loan.
Yeah.
Is that what you were told, or you were
Yeah,
aware
that's
of this?
what we were told. That it is the Mbalit, the trucks itself that's going to finance
but
the
did
loans.
that happen?
I hope so. That the finance director can answer that.
Absolutely. But would you be surprised to know the trucks could not pay the loan, they cannot even pay a quarter of the loan, and they had to resort back to the council's main account. Council from the main account had to fund the loan.
That's going to be to my surprise.
That's news. But do you know why that is important? Because if council knew that the process is not viable, that the pre-financing is not viable, that they will still pay from their general funds, why would they just still go directly and use those funds to purchase the 19 trucks from TK Motors? It is much more cheaper. You see the logic? Would that not be better?
Yeah.
But that was not done. You know what is in fact more striking, Madam Saho? Samba Fai testified here. Yes.
Okay.
You're surprised? He testified yesterday. He works with Ajib Bank. He used to work with Ajib Bank. He was in direct link between council and Ajib Bank. He said that council approached him and then they approached the bank first, before they even talk about procurement. And Ajib Bank said, because of what you are presenting to us, we cannot give you a loan. Yes,
Okay.
I know this. You are surprised. This may be your way of doing things, but just please speak up.
Okay.
Yes, and then they said they can't give them a loan, KMC, because what KMC was proposing is that the trucks would finance the project. Correct?
Yeah.
The 19 wards, what they will make, would be used to pre-finance the project.
That's what the contracts committee was told.
Exactly. That's what you were told. Now he said the Ajib Bank said no. this is not viable. We cannot guarantee on that. We can't bet on that. And therefore it was, in fact, he said it's a non-starter. From the bank's position, it was a non-starter.
So why do they eventually?
Very good question. The bank engaged Espas Motors. So this still further solidifies what you had in your minutes, that there were pre-arrangement before they came to you. The bank went to Espas Motors, and because they have a partnership, this is the Q group. Espas Motors would give loan to the IGP would give loan to Espas Motors, which in turn council would be paying. Do you understand that?
I understand. So is Espas Motor going to serve as a form of guarantee?
The trucks were to serve as a guarantee.
Okay.
Now let me read to you one of the minutes of the contracts committee meetings, which also clearly outlines the position of the contracts committee in relation to how it should be. It says, this is the contracts committee meeting for on the 19th of July 2019, right? And of course you were present, Deputy Mayor was present. Usenu Geis, Pato Saho, Binta J. Jallo, Sheriff Njai, Nyuma Kamara, Musa Abba, Abdullah Kebe, and Jaya Cham as the chairman. If you turn to the second page, it says, it says 3.2. The vice chairman began with the clarifications of roles and responsibilities between Espas Motors and 19 wards. He reflected on the initial meeting and discussed with discussions with Espas team, where the committee thought the financier will complete its full responsibility of the trucks, including insurance expenses. It is only after the expiry of agreed duration 3 years that the trucks would be transferred back to council, who would by then begin to take charge of all the responsibilities, including the insurance expenses, he stated. He reiterated the belief that Espas Motors have agreed to enter into contract with the 19 wards in municipality and not the council directly, based on which the members of the committee do not expect council to incur cost on the insurance of the trucks. Espas managing director, for his part, opined that his company would be responsible for maintaining the trucks for 3 years, but the insurance bit should be council's responsibility. He added that international standards in the motor industry dictates that the buyer should be responsible for insuring a vehicle purchased from a supplier. After a lengthy discussion on the matter, he proposed for council to foot the bill for the first year, by the end of which both parties, Espas and KMC, would have come to terms for the way forward on the insurance issue. However, the CEO suggested that the insurance cost be shared equally. Now, this was what you were discussing. Now you look at the agreement between Espas and KMC. I believe I have it here. Signed, you have council, Jaya Cham signed for council, and Jim Gay for the sales manager for Espas Motors. If you look at that agreement, which they signed in March 2019, you will see that it says 1.2, the trucks shall fully conform to the detailed description set out in technical specification. This contract includes the provisions of manufacturers' recommended spare parts for a period of 3 years. 1.3.2, accessories and consumables necessary for abnormal operation of the goods during 3 years as set out in the technical specification. 1.3.4, during the 3-year term, the price of the spare parts would not be inflated above the exchange rate. 1.3.5, the procurement of the trucks would be done by the Ward Development Committee and facilitated by the KMC. Furthermore, the trucks themselves would serve as a guarantor or security to the facility, or for Espas, and the trucks would be in the joint name of Espas and the World Development Committee. You understand that? So the trucks would be serving as guarantees for the loan.
Okay.
And the amounts that they will make thereof, accounts will open with Ajib Bank to be deposited there, so they can deduct their amount there.
Loan amount.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Now 1.3.6 says council will maintain a fixed deposit account in the books of Ajib Bank with a minimum balance of $4 million. At all times, shortfalls in monthly installments will be recovered from the fixed deposit account and the account replenished immediately with not less than the amount of the installments recovered thereof. Now, my point is, this is the arrangement. The financing part, the bank did not buy the idea. Espas came in because of the pre-negotiation they had before procurement. Now, TK Motors were going for 4.2 million. If Council had the financial muscle, which they were paying from these trucks eventually, and not from the Mbalit project, they should have awarded the contract to TK Motors.
Maybe in the beginning they didn't know that they will have the muscles to eventually come and do that.
Was there a feasibility studies done?
No, I don't see that being
So
done.
how would they know? They knew. They knew clearly. The contracts committee, did you evaluate that?
Whether
the trucks will be able to pre-finance or will be able to service the loan?
Yeah, because the information they gave us is that they're going to charge a minimum fee from the municipal citizens, like in the collection process.
Was that viable to you?
I don't think we went deep into ensuring that.
But you still acted on those instructions?
Yes.
Well, was that proper as a contracts committee?
But they gave us justifications that it's possible.
How did they give you the justification?
I think they did their feasibility studies.
Did you have access to the feasibility studies?
No, I have never seen anything.
Would it not have been prudent to have access to the feasibility studies if they had done it?
It would be.
It would have been better before the decisions were made to award the contract to Espas Motors based on pre-financing, which council will have to pay based on the pretext that the 19 trucks would generate enough revenue to pay back the loans. You would have had the feasibility studies to know.
We should have.
They should have
requested for it.
Requested for it.
If there is any.
Yes, the contracts committee should have, but that was not done.
It was not.
And so it would not have been proper to commit public funds without due diligence. You agree with that?
I do.
Do you agree there was not enough due diligence done?
On the process of...
Yes, of what we have discussed now.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
I agree.
Are there questions for this witness? Before that, Musaba, when did they, who traveled to
China?
To China?
Musa, with Sirif Njai.
Come again, sir?
Musaba with Sirif Njai.
Just the two of them?
Yeah, I remember that.
When was this? Was it before the award?
Before the award.
Before the award?
Yeah. No, it's after the award. It's after the award.
Are you sure?
Because I don't expect them to go without these people, because Espas was billing the cost.
Espas
was incurring the cost of the
travel.
Yeah. So I don't expect them to incur such cost without being...
They had incurred costs already. They had sent experts in town.
Yes.
Already. They had done what they had to do. They said they had done some feasibility studies already.
Yeah, that was before it reaches the contracts committee level.
I agree. I'm saying, you are saying you don't expect them to incur cost before being awarded. I'm saying they had already been incurring cost before being awarded. They knew they will be awarded. they know they will be awarded.
Yeah, maybe it's before the award. Maybe it's before the award. That one I have to confirm in the minutes.
Please do that. We can't see the dates. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to see the date. So please do that. Any questions for this?
Did you go through the agreement at the contracts committee?
The agreement from council or which
agreement between council and Espas Motors?
Yes.
You went
we discussed it.
And who signed the contract between the council and the...
He's the CEO.
The CEO.
Yes.
Signed. In the same contract, in that contract, it was clearly stated that the wards should be the signatory. Was that not what the contract said?
The signatories to what?
The agreement.
Oh, yeah, in the beginning, in the minutes, yes.
Yes.
But the CEO is acting on
the reason
on
why,
their behalf.
The reason why I ask that is because in the minutes it has been read to state that they did not need to follow procurement rules because they are contracting with the ward.
Yes. But that has to change.
Sorry?
That has to change because we reverse the process. Now the CEO has to be in charge.
Was it at this meeting, at the minutes of the meeting that was read to you?
No.
That was the time.
It's from the beginning.
No, because if you, based on what you have told the commission, and you wanted to regularize the situation, is there any minutes that is overriding the minutes that you have, indicating that it is no longer the wards that are signing the agreement? It is the council that is signing. Did you have any contract committee meeting overriding the earlier discussions?
Immediately the project was transferred to the contracts committee.
Yes.
There should be a minute that indicates that now council has decided.
You can check in your file
I have
to see, you understand, how it transitioned
from
what is in the agreement and what was earlier discussed in the earlier meetings, that it is the wards that will sign direct contract with ESPAS, so that we see, you understand, the process.
Okay.
Because what is important is the process and what went wrong in the process. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Ma'am, Saho, two other issues. The first is the issue regarding the insurance of the vehicle. The second is in relation to 8 additional skip bins that were procured by council.
8 additional?
Yes.
After this, the 19?
Yes, I have the invitation letter sent to ESPAS Motors Managing Director by Cham, and we will ask you about what you know about it. But let's start with the insurance. How were the vehicles insured? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Did they pass through procurement?
No.
They didn't pass through procurement?
I don't remember.
None of the insurance?
Procuring that.
Okay. You also have the issue of the 8 skip bins. You will see that. Let me just show you a letter from Kanifing Municipal Council written to the Managing Director, ESPAS Motors, Kanifing KSMD, 12th December 2019. That is a letter written by Cham
to negotiate.
Yes. Can you please read that letter and please into the microphone, please?
I should read. Okay. The Managing Director, ESPAS Motors, invitation to meeting. Kindly be informed that the Contracts Committee at its meeting on 21st November 2019 has discussed on the price you quoted for the supply of 8 additional skip bins, and as such you are hereby invited to a meeting on Wednesday 18th December 2019 at 3 p.m. to negotiate on the unit price per bin. Your presence will be highly valuable.
Were you aware of this?
Signed, Jaja Cham.
Were you aware of this as procurement manager?
This letter?
Yes. Not the letter, the procurement of the 8.
Yeah. Skip, additional skips, yes.
Did it pass through procurement?
It passed through the contracts committee.
Not procurement?
No.
To procurement, what method of procurement was followed in that?
Here,
Yes, in procuring the 8 skip bins.
I think it's added to what was
Can you do that?
offered.
Can you do that? Can you just add other procurement activities in relation to one procurement process?
No, it shouldn't.
So is there a reason why it was added?
There must be a reason. Or
You are the procurement manager.
it was wrong, fine, but we were just trying to save on cost, I think, or on time, cost of advertisement processes, because of the demand, the need at that time.
Which need is that?
The need for these machineries to be provided for
Madam Saho,
dump clearing and try and take care of the waste.
so you were aware of this,
In this one, yes, the contracts committee, it came to the contracts.
and you decided to disregard procurement regulations and the act on grounds that there was a need?
No, I don't mean we did that because we disregard the process, procurement process.
Did you disregard the procurement process or not?
Maybe we ignored or oversighted it, but not disregarded.
Nothing like maybe. Did you disregard procurement process or you followed procurement process?
We didn't follow.
You didn't follow procurement process. Is there a reason why?
To me, it's to expedite the process.
How would you justify that in the act or regulation? Is there justification for that?
No.
But you knew this was wrong?
At that time, it was an oversight.
But you knew it was wrong. You are an expert in procurement.
Yes. Now
You are
I know
procurement
it's
manager.
wrong. Yeah,
You knew it was wrong. It cannot be an oversight.
it was wrong.
It was wrong. Why did you not express your opinion that this was it was wrong to not follow procurement?
We have experts in the contracts committee. It was an oversight on all of us.
No, it cannot be an oversight. Everything regarding the trucks did not follow due process. So this cannot be an oversight. Look at the value. What is the value?
The value.
Yes.
Oh, it's a cover letter for this one.
Turn to the next page.
Yeah, it's here 3.6.
3.6 million. How do you know that would be, what is the unit price for each?
450.
450 watts
50,000.
for one skip bin.
Yeah.
How do you know that is the normal market price for a skip bin?
There comes the process.
Come again?
I said there comes the process. We should have
There comes the problem. So you would not know whether it is an overprice or not.
price or not, yes.
And so you needed to know the exact amount of the market price.
Yes.
So, but you knew this, correct?
Yes.
So do you know that the market price was way cheaper than that?
We didn't know.
You didn't know, and you didn't find out,
No.
and you called it an oversight? How can that be an oversight? What would have been the normal process to follow, normal procurement process to follow with that value?
In this value, it can still be restricted. Go back to
It should have been tendered.
tendered rather.
Whether it's an open tender or restricted, also it should have been tendered.
Yes, but the amount is not that significant.
Let me understand that.
I mean the time of the process it will take to me at that time. That's why I said it's an oversight on all of us, the contracts
The
committee.
idea that you said the amount is not significant is what really shocked me
Oh,
a bit.
not necessarily.
Yes, I don't think
Compared
you
to
should say that.
compared to the total amount we paid, the 115 million.
No,
Yeah.
let's not
That's
compare
where I'm
anything.
talking. I don't mean the market price.
Do you realize you were dealing with public funds? You realize that? The 115 million, number one, the first thing to say is that if you have a 4.2 million and you have about close to $2 million is difference between TK Motors and in fact, let's do the math. Can you subtract the bid by unit price from TK Motors and give me a figure? you'll understand why it is important to follow procurement.
Do you have the page where that?
Yes, I had given it to you. Let me see it again. You have the document with you?
Okay.
This procurement. Procurement and regulation. Give me the document.
It's here.
You have the value for
For
Espas Motors, correct? What is the amount?
the amount is 6,057,600
Yes.
6,067,57
Yes.
57,625 minus how much is the other one for TK Motors? $4 million.
Yes.
4,239,478. 1.8.
1.8 million.
Yes.
1,800,000
Times 19.
times 19.
Times 9. 34 million.
You're surprised? 34 million
200,000.
200,000 is what you would have saved the council if you had gone with TK Motors. So you see how important it is when we have to follow laws and regulations to save the public from funds that could be used for other in other areas like healthcare. You see that when public officers don't do, or public servants don't do what they are supposed to do, especially with public finances, you see what it cost the public. About $34 million for a transaction that could have been done properly. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
You and I have done the math together, and you were giving me the figures. So this is the issue. This is why it is a problem. And so when people sit here and say that it is needed by the public, that it is an issue of waste management, is that this really good for the public, no one in their right senses should doubt that. But should that be a reason as to why you should not follow due process?
No.
That should not be a reason. It's as simple as that. You understand that? As simple as that. Now, going back to the issue of the insurance, you told us that it was not as well floated. The issues regarding the aid skipping, you had already said it did not follow due process, correct?
It didn't.
Then that will be all for you for now, Madam Saho.
Thank you.
Unless there are questions.
No questions.
Thank you very much for your testimony, Madam Saho.
Thank you.
In the words of the chairperson, if we need you, we'll call you.
Pardon?
I said, in the words of the chairperson, if we need you, we'll call you.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. You may kindly take your seat, Mr. Witness. As a matter of routine, may I remind you once again that you are still under oath for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters. Before I hand you over to Madam Chair. Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to for us to proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Keta, Dr. Keta, sorry. You're welcome back. Council, you may proceed.
You were asked to bring some documents. Do you have the documents that you were asked to bring? Bring to local. Bring to local. Let us take that again. I'm not sure whether your microphone is on. Please, you can repeat what you were saying.
Yeah, I got legal costs and fees for paid for external auditors and commissions, fuel and lubricants and landfill and environment and sanitation.
May I please have the document? May I please have the document? Just this is what you have?
Yes.
Where the rest? You were asked to bring all payments made to Kan Mustafa Kanye.
Yes, we have a record of them, but the payment vouchers or whatever has already been submitted here.
Did you come back to?
Huh?
Did you come back and see the register for that? You did not?
No, I came back, but I was told to go back because I don't know.
Did you ask the register? You have submitted it. You can come and have access to it.
Yeah, you can ask Mr. Kamara. I was here and he sent me back when I came back.
I don't think it happened that way. But the expenditure control statement prepared by the Director of Finance?
Yeah, the expenditure control. Well, what you told me, that's what I have the list here. You told me to submit legal costs, NAO fees, commissions, fuel and lubricants.
Let me tender this, the ones you have, and we can discuss the rest.
Yeah.
Doctor, what are these? I see Canopy Municipal Council accounts transactions from
Yes.
1st of March.
During my period.
What do you call this?
Yes, those are the ones that are recorded in the system, and we have the total is there. If you can go through it.
Okay.
Items and everything is there, and the total.
Have it properly done. Let's have a cover note explaining what this is.
Okay.
You can do that?
Yes.
Yeah, it's better. Do they contain the records of per diem payments during this your tenure?
Yeah, during my period when I was there. This is what does it want?
Details of all the bank accounts for the Mbalit project during your time?
Yes.
Were kept?
Yes, during my time, the period I was there, that's the transactions that happened. And when I was here, you gave me a list for me to submit, and those are the ones that are here.
I have the list here with me.
Yeah.
I have it.
Yeah.
The payment of the trucks, the detailed payment of the trucks.
Oh, the payment of the 3 years, that was the old one.
You see, your list is not complete, Doctor.
It was twice I was called, and when I come back, I don't get admitted.
The impressed, details of the impressed authorized by the CEO and the retiring of.
Yes.
Same.
Yes, I got the Mbalit stuff. Yeah, what stuff is here?
Let me see what you have.
And everything, and their income and expenditure.
Yes?
Yeah, I got here. Yeah, income, expenditure, and Mbalit expenditures. Everything is
Let
here.
me see.
Statement. Yeah.
Okay, doctor, please, again, the same thing, just provide a cover note explaining each document so that we can
Okay, that's good.
know which page is referencing what transaction.
Yes. Okay.
Council, can you please refer him again on the list of what we have asked him
Yes.
during his first appearance and his second appearance, so that he can cross-check with what he has listed, whether he has gotten everything.
Yes. Doctor, I will read the list again, and I will ask that the registrar will write it. You understand?
Yes.
For you. Do you
Yeah.
follow, sir?
Yes, the one register wrote for me is
Let me read this one again. Let just hold on with that one. I will just read it again.
it says
And-
commission to submit the commission the books of accounts for the Mbalit project during my tenure.
Okay. Now you can hear me out.
Okay.
What we have is all payments made to Khan Mustafa Kani,
Yes.
expenditure control statement prepared by the Director of Finance, monthly payments and evidence of payments by the Finance Department, records of per diem payment during your tenure, details of all the books of accounts for the Mbalit project during the tenure of the witness on or before the 16th of October 24, details of payments for the trucks by Espas Motors, and to provide all the details of the impressed authorized by the CEO during your time.
Yes, those are the documents I have here
Yes.
during my time.
Very
Possible
well. So
to-
just have a cover note
Okay.
for this.
You mean this is the statement on the cost, the insurance cost, which is $929,805. Additional one truck cost, which costs about $5 million. Additional one truck, and cost of buckets, $3,600,000, and cost of another 19 trucks, which is about $105 million, 94,875, and you have cost of an extra 4 trucks, which is about $17 million, 164,192 dollars, and the total I got here is about 131 million 788,874 dollars.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So if we have a cover note, it will be very good, right?
Huh?
If we have a cover note for the documents you have,
Yeah, the cover.
yeah, cover note, you can discuss that with Mr. Kamara,
Okay.
right?
Let me assist you, Doctor.
Yes.
The documents you are sending to us are one-page documents. What the council is requesting you to do is to do a cover note indicating what we have requested, what this letter is contained,
Yeah. Yeah.
what you have specified in this letter.
Yes.
You put a cover note to it. For all the items that we have asked you, you put a cover note to each one of them to say, this is what I have submitted with respect to what you have asked me to submit to you.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
So that we are in clarity as to what you have submitted And
Okay.
then if we have any doubts, we may be in a position to ask you for further clarification and for further production of documents if we need to do so.
Okay, I'll do
Right?
that. Yes.
Thank you. Yes, Council.
No questions for Dr. Keita for now.
Yes, Dr.
Becomes
Keita, we
back.
will call you back when you produce these documents. We will go through your further after we have gone through the documents.
Okay,
So
thank you.
please endeavor to do the cover note and present them by Monday.
Sure, I will. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Yes, Council. Register, can you call in the next witness?
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Kindly take your seat. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, I want to remind you once again that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Madam Chair, over to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sedi.
Good afternoon, ma.
Yes, you're welcome back.
Thank you, ma.
Council, can we proceed, please?
Good afternoon, Honorable Commissioners. Good afternoon, Mr. Sedi.
Good afternoon, ma.
You were supposed to bring in the petition that was written by you, and it was sent for the revocation of Mr. Sanyang's appointment.
Ma, what you asked me to bring along was my application that I wrote to the council for the position of police commissioner, and then, my transfer paper to Bakote dump site. and the letter, the petition that I wrote to the
Petition, yes.
commission, to the Appointment and Establish Committee for us to have an audience with them.
Yes.
Yes. The document that you are talking of, that was, under the domicile of Kebanjai. And I understand he went to the PMO and then he talked to Kamara about it.
Okay.
So I think that is on the side of Njai, not on my side.
Okay, that's fine. So now, could you kindly provide us the ones you're having?
Pardon, ma?
Could you provide us the ones you've brought?
Yes, I have. I wrote to you, I told the commission that, there was a transfer that was basically on politics. That is my moving from Serkuna Market to Bakote dump site. I have that transfer letter with me.
Yes.
And then another transfer letter that is from Annex, from Latikunda to Annex.
Yes, all transfers.
Yes, I have that one too. And then I wrote to the office of the CEO claiming for unfair treatment when I was moved from Latikunda Market, because I was moved from Serkunda to Latikunda. I only have 5 days at Latikunda, and then Commissioner Sise came and told me that Mayo say I should transfer you to Annex. I said to him, okay. And then, I was moved from Latikunda to Annex. That was on the 13th, sorry, on the 6th. On the 13th, I also write a petition to the office of the CEO claiming that unfair treatment.
Okay, may we please have all the documents?
Yes, I have all those documents with me.
Let me just come in. Mr. Sedi, first present the documents.
Okay, ma. Okay.
We will look at the documents.
Okay.
And if we need to call you back, we will call you back
Thank
to
you, ma.
do
Thank you.
an explanation.
Thank you, ma. Thank
but
you,
we
ma.
need to read all the documents.
Sorry for any inconveniences.
Yes, no problem.
Okay.
We understand.
Okay,
but
okay.
let's have the documents admitted first. And then when the need arises, if we realize that we need you to come and explain more for us to be more enlightened on the issues, we will do so.
Okay, ma. Okay. These are the documents. Okay. I have them.
Madam Chair, we apply to tender the memo dated 13th day of April 2020, subject transfer and transfers and postings of the witness, Mr. I beg your pardon, ASP Samba Sedi from Latikunda Market to Kanifing Annex as the OC. And another memo dated 13 December 2021, subject transfers and postings of the witness, Mr. Samba Sedi, from Serakunda Market as the officer commanding to Bakote dump site as the officer in charge, signed by Mr. Malamin Sise, Commissioner Municipal Police. Another memo dated 16th April 2020, signed by Mr. Samba Sedi, addressed to the CEO on the issue of the maltreatment. Attached to this document, there is a letter dated 5th May 2022, request for an audience, signed by the witness, Mr. Samba Sedi, Superintendent and Superintendent Kebanjai. We apply to tender all three documents, one a copy and two of which are originals, all into evidence as an exhibit. Mr. Sedi, This is the letter for audience that is attached to one of the letters. We will return this one to you.
Okay, ma.
It's a photocopy. The original is attached to the letter.
Okay, okay, ma. Okay,
The
ma.
one that says seeking for audience.
Okay, ma.
All right.
Thank you.
A letter dated the 13th of April 2020, and the letter is from the Commissioner Municipal Police, and it is addressed to all ASPs. It is copied to the Lord Mayor KMC, and a file copy is maintained. And the subject of this is transfers and postings. It is signed by Malamin Sisi. A letter dated the 16th of April 2020 with reference KMC/ADM/076 in brackets. It is addressed to the Chief Executive Officer, KMC. And attached to this letter is a request for an audience signed by Samba Sedi. It is also dated the 5th of May 2022 from the Municipal Police Unit, KMC. And the said main letter is also signed by Samba Sedi. A memo dated the 13th of December 2021. It emanated from the Commissioner Municipal Police, addressed to the Superintendent, Samba Sedi. It is copied to the Mayor KMC, the Chief Executive Officer KMC, and a file copy is maintained. It has a reference KMC/MP/047/A, and the subject is transfers and postings. It is signed by Malamin Sise, Commissioner Municipal Police. These three documents are admitted together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/SS/KMC/003.
As the Commission pleases.
Council.
Unless there are questions for this witness, that will be all for this witness, Madam Chair.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Sedi.
Thank you, ma.
We will call you if we need to after reviewing some of the documents that you have presented to us.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you please call in the next witness? You are discharged.
Okay, ma. Thank
for
you.
coming.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. You may kindly take your seat. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, I remind you that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed. Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness to you.
Good afternoon, Mr. Jaune.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, you're welcome back.
Thank you.
Council, we may proceed.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mr. Jaune.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Council.
You were requested to provide some of the documents on your last sittings.
Exactly.
Yes, may we please have the documents that you're having?
Pardon?
May we please have the documents that you were asked to provide?
Yes, the documents have been asked to provide where this thing, the bank's reconciliation statement.
Yes, from 2018 to 2023?
Exactly, and
quarterly report from 2018 to 2023?
yes.
Yes, and the CRBR?
And CRBR.
Yes.
The CRBR.
From 2018 to 2023 again?
That of the bank reconciliation statement, they are with you people here, to my observation, to my understanding. So the CRBR is the one I brought along.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who informed you that the bank reconciliations are here with the Commission?
The finance manager one came here the other time.
Okay.
Yes, and I inform you that it's with you people here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then from here you can see the investigators
Okay.
and tell them about the documents that you need to provide. Then you can identify them.
Okay, inshallah.
Thank you. So now maybe please have the quarterly reports and the CRBR
That's-
from 2018 to 2023.
The quarterly report and the bank reconciliation, what I'm saying, they are all with you here, according to the finance manager who came here the other time.
Or it was submitted by the finance manager?
They brought it here even before finance manager came here.
So the only documents you're having is the CRBR?
In the CRBR, exactly.
May we please have them? Mr. Jaune?
Yes.
There is 2023, we will return that one to you.
Okay.
So we will now tender the ones that are under the review.
Okay, thank you.
Madam Chair, we apply to tender 4 books for the records of the CRBR. The first one is from 2017, but precisely we'll be looking at 2018. It is contained in 2017 book, half of it is 2018 to 2019, then 2020, 2021 to 2023, all into evidence as an exhibit.
CRBR been maintained by the Finance Department covering the period 2017 to 2022 are hereby admitted in evidence as exhibit, and they are marked as LGC/AJ in brackets, KJ in brackets, KMC in /004.
As the Commission pleases. Now, Mr. Jame, we expect to see in this CRBR's record book for each market, the market masters and market mistresses, the receipt books that they've been taking from you and the recordings. I understand, for each week?
For each week,
for each week.
No, the information is in the CRBR.
I understand.
That I submitted to you.
I understand. May we please have one of the CRBRs? Now I'm looking at the one for year 2020. So it says from, with the serial number 5235001 to 5236001. It says Chef, SHEVNO Mbalo. That will be the name, yes. I expect, right?
Yes.
Your signature and the person's signature. But the word of the book is not recorded here. The word of the book is not recorded here.
The word of the book?
Yes, because I understand there are different receipt books.
Yes.
There is one for 50 leaves and there is one for 100 leaves.
No, that is GTR.
That's the GTR.
That's the book you return back to me.
So
this is what we are now looking on. That is the market tickets.
Okay.
CRBR for market tickets.
So you have the one for the receipt books as well?
No, the CRBR for market ticket that's contain the receipt
separate
books.
So which one are you having?
This one is the CRBR for GTR.
And that starts from 2013?
No, it's bulky because it's a big book, so it starts since 2015 up to date.
2015 up to date. I've seen 2013, so I thought it was in conjunction with these books. That's why we had to return it. That's why I'm asking.
They are different.
They're different.
This one is GTR for licensed collectors and the market masters.
Yes, we're interested in both. May we please have that book?
Okay. And it contains the current date also. I don't know where the current exercise is taking place on this. I don't know what to do.
That will be determined by Madam Chair.
Okay.
Now we will what the information we need is contained in this CRBR.
Exactly.
Which is dealing with the other revenue lines.
Okay.
In which you issue the GTR receipt books, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Right. What I may propose is you have a temporal book where you do your entries.
Okay.
As of today, when we admit this document, so that when we are done with the exercise and we return, you can now input the data you have from the temporal CRBR that you will be creating for the time being, and then you input it in this book. I think that will be able. That will suffice to make sure that you have a proper recording of what has transpired.
Exactly.
Thank you. May we have that book admitted?
Madam Chair, we apply to tender the CRBR book.
GTR.
Sorry, GTR book from year 2018 to up to date into evidence as an exhibit.
You said this CRBR started from 2013, right?
Yes.
The CRBR maintained for the GTR books covering the period 2013 to date is hereby admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/KJs in brackets 1/KMC/005.
As the commission pleases. Now, Mr. Mbalo, some of
Mr. Jaune.
I beg your pardon, sorry. Mr. Jaune,
Yes.
some of the CRBRs, for this one that I'm having, 10th January 2020, like the one I read out, apparently I'm made to understand that it's Chernombalo. So I've seen names.
You see names?
Yes.
Yes, they are.
And the signatures.
Yes.
For this first page, but I haven't seen the date of payment and amount of entry and remarks.
They are there.
For this what I'm saying, I'll give it to you for you to see, please.
Exactly, no problem.
Going further down to the 28th of September 2020, the same Chernombalo, TR number, payment date is there, the amount is there, and the signature is there, but for the first part, we did not have that. So how are we supposed to know the actual amount that was taken and how much was paid for?
The second part?
I will give you the CRBR for year 2020.
Okay.
And then you can look further down and understand what I am saying, please. So, Mr. Jaune, please take us through the first name, on the first page, the first name and what you've seen.
The first name?
Yes.
Chornombalo.
Okay, the next column, what does it say?
The next person?
Yes, no, just go by the columns on top. You know, you have name.
Yes.
You have signature, you have amount, you
Yes.
have remarks. So
Yes.
just go as per that.
Yes.
Just tell me name, the name underneath.
The date of payment?
Yes.
The amount?
Yes.
And the remark?
So for the name, there is a name.
Yes.
Date of payment, is there any date?
No.
Okay, and the next column is what?
Is amount?
Amount, is there any amount?
No.
Okay, the next column?
The remarks?
Remarks, are there any remarks?
No.
Turn to the 28th or 29th day of September. Now, what's the first name?
First name is Chornombalo.
Okay, next.
There is the signature.
Uh-huh.
The receipt
That,
number.
is there any signature?
Yes, signature
Yes.
is there, yes.
Receipt number is there?
The receipt number, moment she paid the amount to the cashier, the receipt given to him.
Yes, the amount is there?
The amount is, the date is there, the amount is there.
What's the amount?
The amount is 10,000, the total amount is 30,000.
So if it's the same book and the entries are supposed to be the same, why are we having different? So the first page, how are we supposed to know how much was given?
Okay, let me come and explain that.
Yes, we need to
You know,
understand.
we were using, if prior, before this book, before 2018.
Yes.
Before 2018, 2017 up to 2018 September, January I could say. We were using the trend first as this last one, the amount, the receipt number, the date of payment and the amount. But eventually the finance director, the acting finance director, Mr. Njai,
Yes.
came with the idea that let the market masters, instead of coming to council to pay,
Yes.
let them go to the bank and be paying in bits. Like, for example, you know, in my first coming here, I told you that I gave these market masters a booklet, a packet
Yes.
A bundle of tickets.
Please speak into the mic.
I gave them a bundle of market tickets.
Yes, please.
Containing 10 booklets.
Okay.
And that's how it is packed at the national printing.
Okay.
Okay. For us to have to capture the payment in that manner, we allow them to take a pack of 10,000, 10 booklet.
Yes.
Then when coming to pay, you pay 10,000. Then the range will be cleared, like your date of payment, the amount paid 10,000, and the officer who witnessed the distinct signs.
I understand that.
Okay, but this has been stopped by Mr. Njai. He said let them go to the bank. Even if they get 1,000, 2,000 or 1,500, let them just pay it.
That was back in 2018, 2019.
Yes, it was 2019 to early 2020. So in that regard, this book is going to be difficult to use because we are taking it a range of 10 booklets at 10,000.
Okay.
So
we just needed an explanation as to why the recordings were not accurate.
So the space here for 10,000, that cannot contain a bid payment of 1,000, 1,500 up to catch up with 10,000 amount. That's why the moment he said that, then automatically we just leave them to go and pay at the bank, then come and pick the receipt at the accounts office.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Okay.
And then the receipt we attach to their cash book.
Okay. So now that's fine. We will have a review. We'll look at this. So the serial numbers that are here, we expect to see on their cash books.
Yes.
Okay. Now we'll review the CRBI against the collector's cash book.
Exactly.
And if there is any need to call you back, we will definitely do that through the registrar.
No problem.
Unless there are questions for this witness, Madam Chair, that will be all for this witness for now.
No. Thank you so much, Mr. Jaune, for coming. We will call you if we need you to clarify any further issues for us.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. I believe it's 1 o'clock, so we will break and come back after.
Very well.
We may rise.